So, Lil Nas X has officially gone from the king of trolling to the center of one of the wildest celebrity meltdowns of 2025. Arrested half naked in LA, charged with 4 felonies, fans asking if he's spiraling or just pulling the biggest promo stunt of his career, it feels like we're watching history repeat itself in real time. Is this a Kanye-level breakdown, or is Lil Nas X playing 4D chess with the music industry? Let's get into it. A few years ago, Lil Nas X was untouchable. We're talking about a kid who bought a $30 beat off YouTube, uploaded Old Town Road to SoundCloud, and somehow created the longest-running number first in Billboard history. The song was everywhere. Kids, parents, TikTok memes. Even Billy Ray Cyrus hopped on. That was 2019. The year Montero Hill went from a broke teenager living with his sister to a global superstar practically overnight. And at first, it was all fun. The cowboy hat, the memes, the trolling on Twitter. Nas was the internet's golden child. But here's the thing about fame. The internet loves you one minute, and then it needs you to outdo yourself the next. And Lil Nas X understood that better than anyone. From the start, he leaned into controversy like it was an art form. Every rollout, every single, every music video had some shock factor baked in. Remember the Montero, Call Me By Your Name video? Sliding down a stripper pole to hell and giving the devil a lap dance? Or the Satan shoes with human blood in them? That wasn't an accident. In his own words, it's trolling, it's marketing, it works. And he was right. Every time conservatives got mad, every time Twitter exploded, streams went up. But here's the problem. Once shock value becomes your brand, you have to keep raising the stakes. And eventually, there's nowhere left to go. By 2023 and 2024, the formula started falling apart. He dropped J. Christ at the start of 2024, a song clearly designed to stir religious outrage. And it flopped hard. Even his casual fans were like, okay, dude, we get it, you're edgy, but this isn't hitting anymore. And that's the risk when your whole identity is tied to being controversial. People stop being shocked, and you're left with the gimmick without the magic. At the same time, rumors started swirling that his label was cutting his budget. His videos looked cheaper, promo wasn't the same, and the buzz around his name was fading. For an artist who built his career on being everywhere, that silence was deafening. Behind the scenes, things weren't any better. In February 2025, Lil Nas admitted in an interview that the last couple of years had been pretty difficult. In April, he was hospitalized with partial facial paralysis. He even posted a video saying he couldn't fully smile anymore. Fans who once saw him as untouchable started worrying about his mental health. And if you combine that with the pressure of staying relevant, label drama, and the internet's constant demand for the next viral stunt, you can see how things might spiral fast. And then August 21st, 2025 happened. TMZ drops a clip of Lil Nas X strutting down Ventura Boulevard in nothing but white briefs and cowboy boots, humming to himself, yelling about a party. At first glance, it looked like one of his usual stunts. But according to LAPD reports, things escalated fast. When police showed up around 5:50 a.m., he allegedly charged at them, throwing punches. Officers had to subdue him, and he was hospitalized for what they feared was an overdose. By August 25th, he was in court facing 4 felony charges, 3 counts of battery on an officer, and 1 count of resisting arrest. He pleaded not guilty, posted $75,000 bail, and walked free the same day. Social media lost its mind. Lil Nas X arrest trended instantly. TMZ's clip hit millions of views, and fans split into 2 camps. Team Crisis versus Team Stunt. Some fans were genuinely worried. They pointed to his April hospitalization, his cryptic Instagram posts about being Queen Maleen, and his family struggles. One user wrote, "This is sad. Fame destroys people." But others weren't buying it. They think it's all album promo. Remember, his upcoming album Dream Boy drops in October. Days before the arrest, he was teasing new tracks on Instagram. And let's not forget his history. From Satan shoes to trolling Christians, Nas has always used outrage to sell music. So the big question is this another calculated PR move? Or are we witnessing someone unravel in real time? This story also shines a light on how brutal the music industry is. Labels love you when you're making money, but the second sales dip, you're on your own. Lil Nas X went from a $100 million golden boy to a struggling artist fighting for attention. And there's a darker side too. How social media consumes celebrity breakdowns, like entertainment. Think Britney Spears, Kanye West, Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp. The public doesn't just watch. They pick sides, make memes, and turn real pain into content. Lil Nas X might be a marketing genius, but if this arrest wasn't a stunt, then the industry and the internet have chewed him up just like so many before him. So, here's where I land. I think it's both. Yes, Nas is clever enough to use chaos to his advantage. But watching his last year, the health scares, the flops, the label tension, it's hard to believe there isn't some genuine struggle behind the scenes. Maybe this arrest was the result of a breakdown that he'll later spin into promo. Maybe it was intentional from the start. Either way, the line between crisis and stunt has completely blurred. And that's the tragedy of fame in 2025. You can't even tell when someone is asking for help or just asking for streams. But what do you think? Is Lil Nas X spiraling out of control? Or is this just another genius marketing move? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Team Crisis or Team Stunt? If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe for more breakdowns, and check out my short for the quick recap. Because trust me, this story's only getting started.